brings you coverage of Day 2 of the Bantam Elite League's stop at Sanford Center. With Justin Moss manning the controls to my right, Jeff Dishner here, and we get you set for the Sharks and the Penguins. Game 4 of 8, final game of the morning session, if you want to call it that. And these two teams come in off of losses against the Bruins Friday night for the Penguins and Great Plains for the Sharks. But one of these teams will split the first two games and the other will simply not. And a battle of teams 3 and 5 in the pecking order. The Sharks will send number 1 Toby Hopp to the net. He has a .250 for a goals against average and a .911 save percentage. Don't know how that math works, but that's mathematics for you. Trevor Bashi will go to the net for the Penguins. He also wears number 1. And he has a 2.0 goals against and a .937 save percentage. That math works out a little better, at least in one person's head. 2 25-minute halves, you're used to that by now. We are as well, and we're ready for hockey to finish out the morning session of games here at Bemidji's Sanford Center. Across the lake from the campus that was established in 1919 as a teacher's prep school, which is not all that surprising. Alas, face-off coming as we are underway. The Penguins win the draw as that one is thrown back on by Brody Lamb and eventually given over to Logan Dosan. And Brody Lamb retakes control on the far side. Given over to Bennett Glad. And now here come the Penguins in the baby blue sweaters, while the Sharks are in the gray, orange letters and numbers and the teal stripe. Back at the point, quick shot was blocked away, 1v1 if the Sharks want it. And that one lobbed in by Sawyer Skansen. 4 Sharks had a part in the scoring in their game last night. Finnegan Loftus with a goal and William Matsky with a goal. Zach Seltoon with one of the goals for the Penguins. And we will introduce you to the other one as time goes on. Puck played off the wall. And it is Luke McCarthy who was the other goal scorer for the Penguins last evening. So we think you'll hear his name a bunch. Alas, the first 2 minutes have been played without a goal. And that can be judged as a good thing, but here come the Sharks. Kicked in by Brady Yekish. 1 assist on the season so far, nothing last night. So he's waited a week for a bit of scoring. Brought ahead though by the Penguins and Alexander Bump. I feel like I know that name from somewhere, and I might. Severson with possession now for the Penguins as they look to skate ahead. Whistle, and A wrestling match at the wall leads to a hook. 2:49 on the time of the call. The Sharks, the guilty animal? Mammal? Don't know. I did not see the player's jersey. We'll get the penalty once they post it. It is Adam Marshall. Adam Marshall for a hook that came to a head from a wrestling match. I don't know how that works, but hey, just saying. The Sharks now shorthanded for $1.40. As that one is skipped ahead by Willie Johnson. Johnson with a goal and 3 assists last week at St. Thomas Ice Arena. The Penguins on the power play as this one comes right back over to Severson. Severson right circle, centering feed, blocked. High slot shot for Max Burkholder would not work. And now the puck loose in front, and it simply would not go. 21 minutes remaining in the first half of play. And if we were going off of the scoreboard clock, you would be confused. This is why we're here for you. Brought ahead by the Penguins. And a quick shot, Seltoon hit the pipe. And here come the Sharks once again. Orthy. 1 assist last week. 5-a-side hockey we play as this one is found by Duber. Duber with a shot that gets blocked. And that might have actually been Sam Rice. 20 minutes to play in the first half of play. Here's the aforementioned Riley Duber. One goal last week at St. Thomas. He had 2 assists as well. Another Sharks looking for possession of their own. Quick shot and a save made by Trevor Boschke. Puck is down, face-off won by the Sharks. 19:20 to go in the first half of play as that one is lifted over by Grant Grochow. Leads to a shot in the left circle that is gobbled up. Puck down, face-off won by the Pens. And a quick turnaround effort went by the wayside, quick shot blocked. And the rebound couldn't find a home. Here come the Penguins back out towards center. Around the bend it'll go to Grant Daylor. Daylor worked it on, got it to Burkholder. And a big hit delivered on Jackson Blake. Legal hockey hit, but it still shook him up for an instant. Burkholder pirouettes. Actually checked that. That's Shepard. Now the puck played behind the net for the Sharks as they look to skate ahead. However, Austin Williams puts the brakes on that. Here come the Sharks, 3-on-2 at the line if they wanted it, but they got it late. Yakesh with it, and now it'll come back to Williams. And a quick shot was blocked. 17:45 to go in the first half of play. They still have not seen their mistake. But this is why we're here for you in the interest of accuracy. Burkholder, excuse me, Burkholder tried to lift it from the zone. However, that leads to a Sharks goal on the turnover. And I believe it'll be Bennett Glad. Puck down, face-off won by the Sharks as that one, excuse me, that one goes to Yakesh. He was offside. Puck back down, and the Penguins almost made another mistake as that one came the way of Zach Zeltun. 17 minutes to go in almost the first half. That was a decent catch, if I do say so myself. Alas, played on by the Penguins. So Glad from Hansen. With 16:15 to play in the first. Here come the Penguins with a 1-0 disadvantage. That shot from Willie Johnson had some eyes. Now it'll come forward. Bump. And bump taken off the wall. Might have to double check this. I think I remember his name from Great Plains at the show, if I recall. I know his name from somewhere. It escapes me. Alas, this will go down for icing, 15 1/4. Puck is down, face-off won by the Penguins. And keeping it in at the line may have been Blake. And it was actually Alex Bump who was on the gold team at the now Prospects Combine earlier in the summer at the major Pee Wee level. Brought back out, though, by the Penguins into their offensive zone. They fence for it right in the crease area, and somehow the Sharks maintain their 1-0 lead. Brought ahead, though, as they tried to outlet into the Penguins zone. It'll eventually be found by Skyberg. 14 minutes to play in the first frame, and a cagey opening compared to the first 3 games that we've seen. 1-0 our score. Now the puck played into the corner where it's found by AJ Tullis. And now the Penguins look to come free with it. They can't, as that one is deflected high and wide. Now over to Carter Thiessen. As it's on the half wall, the Penguins looking to skate out. They can not until just now. Offside of the delayed variety, allowing the Sharks to clear. And a quick shot shuttled aside by Penn goaltender Trevor Bashi. Shepard works it on. Got it to Blake, but the puck chipped ahead. Here come the Sharks. And another delayed offside. Hayden Walters would have been the guilty party. And about a quarter of the way through the game we are. Big hit delivered there on Walters. As the puck's still in the control of the Sharks. Quick shot saved. Came over to Adam Marshall. Marshall waiting for a teammate, found one. Got it over to Yakesh, and the save is made with 12:12 remaining in the first. Twelve minutes left in the first period of play. Final game of the morning session. Here from Bemidji. As that puck left the rink. Coming up at 3 o'clock, we'll see the North Stars and the Kings. And then the Bruins and North Dakota to follow. Seltoon. With a goal last night, so his 4th goal of the year. Last night, Luke McCarthy scored his first goal of the season last night in their loss as well. Brought ahead, though, by Alexander Bump, who was onside and brings the Penguins in. 10:55 left to go in the first as this one comes to Orthy. Orthy dances into the middle of the zone. Don't know who he thought he was throwing that pass to, but Duber gets the trash. Orthy shooting. Save made. And the rebound comes around the corner to Orthy. Orthy goes down. Penalty coming to Orthy on the trip. So Orthy will go for tripping. You've got to get that clock stopped. And now 10:02 as the clock stops. But a penalty coming against Orthy for a trip. We'll get the official time of the call momentarily. But it is the Sharks on the power play, that much we know. Law. Quick shot, save made. And the Penguins fought the Law and they won. At least in that exchange. Oh, good Lord. I was gonna wait to use that one until tonight, but I did not feel the need there. Tripping the call. Did not catch the game time. Minute left in the penalty. 9 minutes left in the first half of play. 1-0 surprisingly to the Sharks. As these teams are 4 and 5 in the most recent standings in the Bantam Elite League. A nice cycle going on for the Penguins, who have the power play for 22 more seconds. Picked up by Marshall. And this should go down for icing. It does with 9 seconds left in the penalty. Kyle Law, in fairness, doesn't have a point to his name yet. But he's got 2 games today, 1 tomorrow to do just that. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half of play. Orthy released from jail. 5-a-side hockey we play. Orthy touched that one down. Glad worked it around the bend. And the pass intercepted by the Penguins. Believe that was Brody Lamb. The puck over on the half wall, controlled by the Penguins. This is Jackson Blake, and Blake was met with malice by the Sharks, who work it back out to center no further. Three on two at the line for the Penguins. Quick shot, save made. The rebound would have been ABC, but the Penguins were not there to convert. A being the shot, B being the save, C being the rebound, which would have been net bound. 6 3/4 minutes to play in the first half. This is Wyatt Worst. He kept it in at the line. Was waiting for an offside call there. Worst with a shot, save made, rebound wouldn't go. 6 1/4 remaining in the first half. Walking the line of the Penguins. Net somehow comes off or gets pushed off, and they move the draw outside the zone. Jeff and Justin with you here in Bemidji. We're glad you've joined us on the Youth Hockey Hub for the Bantam Elite League's day number 2. Our opening day and closing day, I suppose, of coverage from up here, as we did not do the 4 games last night and are not broadcasting tomorrow either. 8 games today. As that shot rolls in on net, save made by Toby Hopp. The Sharks maintaining possession as 5:25 remains to be played in the first half. I will say this, the scoreboard will be right once we resurface the ice. That's for certain. One nothing to the Sharks. Brought ahead, quick shot, shuttled aside by Bashi. Quick shot from the point by Hansen, went by the wayside. And now here come the Sharks once more. Brought ahead on a whiff by the Sharks that leads to a possession for Brody Lamb. Lamb got it over to Reagan Shepard. And now the puck outletted right over to Luke McCarthy. McCarthy had that one thrown back into the neutral zone. 3:50 left to go in the first half. McCarthy skates in. McCarthy around 1. McCarthy crammed. And he lost control of the puck. Here come the Sharks though. 2-on-2 at the line, backhand try, not going to work, as that one's eventually found by Riley Duber. 3:20 remaining in the first half of play. As the puck found on the far side by Jackson Blake. Now the Sharks will have to reset. They do. And now the puck controlled by Shepard over on the far side for the Penguins. Shepard worked that one back to the point. It eventually got to Seltoon. Seltoon with a shot that went by the wayside. Second effort not going to go, and the Penguins will clear from danger with 2.5 minutes remaining. This one falls to Law. And a tripping call. With 2:13 remaining in the first half. They reset the clock to 2:18 in fairness. It is Finn Loftus, the guilty party. He had a goal, or one of the goals last night. "22 minutes and 42 seconds, the time of the call. As we tick down under a $1:45 left to go in the first half of play. Puck played back out of the corner, and we tick down to about a minute left to play. Still 1-0 our score. The Sharks ahead. Bennett Glad with the goal that separates the two teams right now. Hansen with the assist on said goal. Land lost his angle, puck in the center of the rink. 40 left in the first half. Referee had to get out of the way. He did. As it's found by Worst. Now out to, no, Bashi thought better of it. 20 seconds left to go, and the Sharks looking to cruise into the room with a 1-0 lead. 5-a-side hockey, the Sharks are back to playing. 10 seconds left in the period. And that will do it for the first 25 minutes. So after 25 minutes, it is Bennett Glad 1 and the Penguins nothing. Sharks ahead of the Penguins 1-0. We'll bring you the second half shortly here on Youth Hockey Hub. back on the east side of Lake Bemidji, ready to close out the morning session with the Penguins and the Sharks. And with as many chances as the Sharks had in the closing stages of period numero uno, surprised to see it's only 1-0 to the Sharks. Alas, Jeff Disher here, Justin Moss to my right. Moss may grow on trees, he did not. Yeah. Penguins and the Sharks. Sharks ahead 1-0 as the Bantam Elite League tour stop in Bemidji continues from here at Sanford Center across the lake from the university that was founded in 1919. As nothing more than a teacher prep school. We are at Bob Peters' rink, by the way, and he was the head coach of the Bemidji State men's Beaver hockey team from 1967 until 2001. That is why the rink is named in his honor. .25 on the clock as we get ready to close out the first half of our day. Sharks with the 1-0 lead. The puck is down to begin half number 2. The Pens win the draw and we're back underway. Controlled by Jackson Blake, now given on to Alex Bump. Nifty move around one for Bump. Actually checked that Seltoon with the nifty move around one, but he couldn't get the shot away to his liking. Brought back on the ricochet by the Sharks, and that'll be kicked back into the Penguin defensive zone. The Penguins in the baby blues, the Sharks in the gray. As the Sharks take possession with a shot that goes by the wayside off the stick of Hayden Walters, who had an assist last night. But Bennett Glad and Jack Hansen have already lit the score sheet up for the Sharks so far in the game. And now the Sharks looking for more. Quick shot by Adam Marshall goes by the wayside. Actually, no, it was saved. 23:46 to play in the game. Back underway. And the Sharks will eventually end up controlling. But we're getting ready to see the North Stars and the Kings do battle here in a little while. Scheduled for 3 o'clock. and the Bruins and North Dakota to follow that. So the Penguins bring it in here with Duber. Duber guides it back to Severson, and Severson kept it in at the line. Now the cycle working for the Penguins, as this one will be cut ahead by Jack Severson. He goes head first. And now the official having to get out of the way of that puck. He did. The Sharks with possession, left circle, quick shot, stick save, rebound. Went over to the far corner. Cross ice pass intercepted. And now over to the far side. Quick shot deflects off the humanity as that one is found by Kyle Law. Save is made, bodies fly. 21:47 to play in the contest. We mentioned that the rink is named in Bob Peters' honor. From 1966 to 2001, he had 702 wins as the bench boss of the Bemidji State men's Beaver program. That's why the number 702 is retired in his honor. Two other Beavers have their numbers retired. I suppose we can get to those in the second half of the day. As the Sharks control this, that one chipped in by Grant Grochow. And the Sharks maintaining control. Grochow shooting, save is made. 20:57 remaining in the game. Face-off coming in the Shark offensive zone. And now it'll eventually get worked back to Yakesh. That shot sailed side to side, and the Penguins looking to clear. They can't for the moment, however, as that one is tipped on by the Pens at center. Seltoon with the tip, avoiding icing. A quick steal, shot off the side of the cage. Rebound will go back over right towards Austin Williams. And it's found by Max Rudd. Now Rudd sends this one on to Skansen. We're under a hockey period remaining in duration. As that puck punched down at the blue line, the Penguins looking to turn and go the opposite way, 200 feet. NHL-sized ice here at the Sanford Center in Bemidji. As this one is finally found by Alexander Bump. Skates into the right circle. Bump looking for teammates. Found one, quick shot and a goal. Tie game. At one apiece. That was, I believe it was Burkholder. No. Yes, it was. Max Burkholder with his first goal of the event, second goal of the season. We'll get the confirmation. Whistle goes with 18:57 to play. I believe an icing call sends it back into the Shark defensive zone. Sharks working with possession. And now it'll come back to Burkholder. And now the puck played behind the net, over to the far side. So it is Burkholder from Duber that ties the game at 1, 18:17 to go in the second half. Coming your way next, of course, the North Stars and the Kings, followed by the Bruins and North Dakota. And now here come the Pens, icing the call though with 18:02. Face off won by the Penguins, and back to chase after that is Wyatt Worst. Blake shooting, save made, rebound, back behind the cage, man down behind. Keeping play alive though for the Penguins. Quick shot by Lamb, goes by the wayside, and the rebound will get forced around by the Sharks, but not out. Kept in at the line by Worst. And the Sharks avoid icing by having that puck just bounce or glance off a skate. 17:20 left to go in the second period. Up ice come the Sharks. This is Kyle Law. His shot off the stanchion, or off one of the stanchions on the high glass. Orthy lost the puck. The Sharks changing behind. Puck loose as they hack at it. Right in the corner, the Sharks find it. As that puck goes over to Grochow. His shot blocked, but the Sharks maintain possession. Walters walks the line, and Luke Walters had the net come off before he could score. So I believe the puck comes outside with 16:29 left to go in the game. Puck is down, face-off won by the Sharks. And Grochow got it back. Guided on from Glad over to Walters. Grochow lost possession, and he finds it over in the far corner. Grochow sent it left circle. Shot in front, save was not made. The goal was scored. Initially it looked like the the save was going to be made by Bashi, but it ends up trickling in. Two-one to the Sharks, 15:53 left to go in the game. We'll wait for the announcement of the goal. And it's Marshall from Groko. I was pronouncing the name how I read it, alas. Apparently I was wrong. Puck played in the Shark defensive end. 2-1 our score as we're under a football quarter remaining in duration. Puck left the rink, 14:46 left to go. Puck is down, face-off won by the Penguins, and given back on to Seltoon. Seltoon sent that off the wall, and we are down to the final 14.5 minutes. Quick shot, fanned on partially by the Sharks. That leads to a possession off the half wall for the Penguins. Brought ahead by Orthy up the right side. Orthy, right circle, fanned on the shot partially. Picked up though by Jackson Blake. Blake sent it down low to Worst. Worst had his effort rejected, and Orthy will go back and pick up the trash. 13:50 left to go in the second half. Brought ahead by the Penguins, but only as far as the center circle. 2-1 our score to the Sharks. Jeff Disher, Justin Moss with you on Youth Hockey Hub as part of the Bantam Elite League's 2018 season. Regular season will wrap up next weekend at the Herb Brooks Center in St. Cloud. The playoffs are at Ritter Arena in Minneapolis. The Penguins looking to work their way clear, and that'll be shoved aside by Trevor Bashi. Sharks look to take over. This is Hayden Walters. And that one ripped ahead by Law. 12:40 to go. Bodies flying behind the play. Here come the Sharks. This is Law. Law sent it on to Heithoff. Nate Heithoff with a goal to his name. But that was last weekend at St. Thomas as Alexander Bump brings this ahead. He shoots, and he scores. It is Alex Bump, first goal of the season for him. I thought that hit humanity in front, but I was wrong. 12 minutes, 45 on the goal. Puck is down, face-off won by the Pens, and it is 2-2. 12 minutes to go to change that. Johnson and Saltoon with the assists. On the goal, that ties the game at 2. Here come the Sharks looking to retake the lead, but the puck in the neutral zone as 11:10 remains to be played in regulation time. Turnover by the Penguins. Who was on his knees trying to take that shot? That was Saltoon. Quick shot off iron, and it stayed out. Now the wrestling matches begin as that shot by Law went wide. Rebound to the Sharks. And a quick shot from the point is gloved down. 10:25 left to go in the second half of play. Puck is down, face-off won by the Pens. As we count down towards the 10-minute mark of play. That one came back to Severson. His shot was whisked away by the Sharks defense corps. Back to grab that is Severson. And here come the Pens. 10 minutes remaining. Puck dropped off by Lamb. Lamb's shot was ushered aside, and here come the Sharks. Breakaway effort on the way. Left side, quick shot, save made by Liam Seebeck, who is now in net in place of Trevor Bashi. I don't know why you wouldn't, I get goaltender rotation, but I don't know why you wouldn't keep the hot glove in place. Only thing I can figure is maybe keeping Bashi fresh for the game in the morning. Don't know. This puck finally touched over to Lamb, and Lamb has reinforcements in the form of Jackson Blake. Blake handles, Blake centering feed, back to the point, quick shot. Where did it end up? High slot. Orthy worked that one on. 8:45 to go in regulation as a stick on the ice. And now the Pens maintain possession. Quick shot. Goes wide of the mark. And the rebound floated over, and the Sharks will clear. Icing the call with 8:25 remaining in the second half. Puck is down, face-off won by the Pens as this one is found by Worst. And the Pens with possession. Someone lost an edge. That was Johnson. Puck is eventually found by Saltoon, and the Pens bring it in. Quick shot from the slot area, floats wide of the cage. Rebound off the base of the cage. Save is made, though, by Toby Hopp. The Sharks are following our logic. Hopp was the starter, and he's the hot glove in net right now. 8 minutes remaining in the second half of play, a 2-2 score. This will go down, should be icing, it is. As we're not playing the hybrid icing rule that everybody is used to. Would keep the game moving though. 7:54 left to go in the second. Kings and North Stars are next. Justin and I'll have that one for you right here on Youth Hockey Hub. Just click the YouTube video below this one that you are watching right now from the Bantam Elite page on youthhockeyhub.com. Brought ahead by the Sharks. Mini 2-on-1 rush does not materialize as Johnson will try and clear this. He gets it back to the circle as this one is found by Law. Law sends it in. He has Walters. Walters did not have Law. Now the Penguins will chip that one in, looking for bodies as 7 minutes and 10 seconds remain in the second half. Round the corner, the Sharks looking for control. This is Adam Marshall. Puck back out towards center. This is Alex Bump. And Tallis gets rammed for his trouble as that one is eventually found by the Penguins. But back out to center come the Sharks. Found by Daler back behind the Penguins' cage. Here they come. It'll be Duber. Duber 2-on-2 at the line. Duber waiting for reinforcements. Got it in the form of Williams. Williams around the bend. Kicked on by Duber. Got it to Burkholder. Burkholder waiting. Burkholder. Bueller. Burkholder. Still shaking. Side of the cage, and the puck lost to the Sharks, who will ice it out. 5:47 remaining. Line changes coming. Puck is down, face-off won by the Pens. And the Sharks looking to clear the puck away with Law. Length of the ice, icing was waived, allowing the Sharks to maintain possession. Puck played over in the corner for Jackson Blake. Blake pitched it cross ice, and he got it over to Severson. Severson shoots and he scores. (3-2) to the Pens. We think it's Severson. Will wait for the official announcement. Puck is down, face-off won by the Pens. Looking for more as Sam Rice works in the corner. Severson from Rice at full strength as we count the final 4:40 down. Back to pick this one up is Burkholder. Burkholder, one of the 3 goals today, as well as Alex Bump and Severson, who just scored. Puck is cleared by the Penguins. This should be icing. It is. 4 1/4 remaining in proceedings. Puck is down, face-off won by the Sharks as that one is pitched in by Kyle Law. Quick shot there would not work for the Sharks as we tick down to the final 4 minutes. Law with a shot floated wide and the puck bounced down into the far corner. Here come the Penguins looking to extend their lead. 2-on-2 at the line. If they want it, they're onside. Brought ahead by Seltoon. Seltoon with it. And now the puck skipped ahead, but the Sharks race for it, won by Wyatt Wurst. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. And now the bodies start to fly, watching the Sharks net. Ready to see the goaltender come off at any point, but not right now, you would think. A little too early. 3 minutes to go. As the Sharks look to work it back to the point, they get it there. Skyberg is waiting. And now it comes to Law. His shot blocked by Humanity in front of the cage. 2:40 remaining as Law could not keep it alive in the offensive zone. 2.5 minutes now as the Sharks look to outlet. That'll go the length of the ice for an icing call with 2:28. Puck is down, face-off won by the Penguins, controlled by Shepard over on the far side. Shepard waiting. Shepard pirouettes. He was met with a fist, but the Pens somehow maintain control. Back to the point, and now the puck will go back the distance, and we'll tick under 2 minutes by the time the next offensive play is made. Goaltender can't quite come off yet for the Sharks. They get possession. Nothing doing. Quick shot there off a skate in front. 1:48 to go. Race to the puck. Won by the Penguins who were offside. Duber touched at last. And here's my thinking if I'm the Sharks. Why don't I call? I've got my timeout in my back pocket. Why don't I call it, get my goaltender off, and play with 6 men? Just a thought. 95 seconds. And now the goaltender asking. Puck is in the neutral zone, though, so he can't come off quite yet. 80 seconds to play. Watching for the Shark goaltender to skate off. The Sharks can't maintain possession, though, as we'll tick down to the final 60 seconds. Icing called with 61. Now the goaltender comes off. One, two, three, four. Timeout. Sharks, 40 seconds late. Jeff Disher, Justin Moss, we're glad you've joined us on Youth Hockey Hub. And we're glad that you are thinking through the strategy with us. We've seen a lot of hockey over the years, played a lot of hockey over the years, so you kind of know how these things go. But the thinking would be the more time you have on the clock to operate with 6 men, the better. At least in theory. But we reset. We'll tell you that the North Stars and Kings come up at 3 o'clock, followed by the Bruins and North Dakota. We will see the Penguins at 6:30 against Great Plains, and these Sharks wrap it up against Wisconsin for us at 8 o'clock tonight. Just enough time to go back to the hotel, get some food, and that's it for them. Rest a little bit. Puck is down, 6-on-5 are the Sharks. Final minute of play. And it'll be interesting to see if the Pens can hold on to this. The Penguins would fall somewhere in the top 3 if they hold on. The Sharks would go to 4th. But they've got to tie it first. Law got the shot in. It wouldn't go. 20 seconds now. Law sent it over. Dipsy doing the left circle. Blocked away. Still not out though. Final 14 ticks. Over to Lamb, who tries to clear. He did not. Puck fought for, 5 to go. Final shot off the dasher, and that'll do it as the Penguins hold on. The Penguins briefly move ahead of North Dakota for 3rd in the league with the win, holding on to win by a count of 3-2. We prepare ourselves now for North Dakota and the Kings, or sorry, North Stars and the Kings, and we'll have that one for you coming up in a little over 10 minutes from now. Until then, Jeff Disher for Justin Moss from the Sanford Center in Bemidji, saying so long where the Penguins defeat the Sharks by a count of 3-2. So long, everybody.